But either way, how's it going, Gray?
Like crap, you need to update this hunk of junk systems.
Alright then, let's move on to night 2.
Writing. We have the same intro as before, which I guess is good for people who randomly jump into the story. We then cut to Hiroko and the tea maiden. The maiden asking if Hiroko will keep doing what he's doing. Hiroko said it's all up to the customer. He just cares about his next meal. Just then, the clock strikes 11. A girl rushes into the tea shop with a knife and ready to stab the tea maiden. Hiroko swipes the knife away with his cane, protecting the tea maiden.
He's acting a little heroic now.
The knife-wielding girl asks if the tea maiden's alright. The tea maiden answers, "Oh my, yes. Happens all the time." Knife girl is known as Shidori.
Shidori!
Because I don't want to keep specifying as knife girl, and don't want to keep typing knife girl while I'm writing the script for this thing.
Is it breaking the fourth wall if I'm writing the script in the same world?
Shidori asks if the tea shop is that dangerous for the tea maiden to be attacked so many times that she's gotten used to it. The tea maiden tells Shidori if she's come to meet Hiroko, she's come to the right place, completely bypassing her question. Shidori then pleads to Hiroko to change her dream by rewriting it. Hiroko seems intrigued as the girl then continues. Shidori says that they should head to her house and talk along the way. She then began to describe her predicament, how she's tired of her daily routine of going to school and back.
I hear you, sister. School's out forever!
Shidori continues that soon after she began to dream about a bottle of ink, a brush, and a large white expanse. And without thinking, she would take the brush and always write, "Tomorrow will be a repeat of today." This continued for many nights, till she dared herself to write something different. So last night, I dared myself to write something new. And she wrote, "Tomorrow I will stab someone."
Why?
Seriously? Out of all the things you could have written, why did you write that? You could have wrote, "Tomorrow I'll break the same routine," or "I'll find happiness," or "go out and freaking buy a bowl of noodles." Anything else. Why did she write she wanted to stab someone? Anyway, that aside, Hiroko explains that her nightmare fed on her impotence that she felt for her daily routine and altered her reality. So, if nightmares have this much power in this world, why the heck isn't the world, killing itself? I mean, if these nightmares are able to alter their reality, why aren't there giant monsters destroying the world or killer clowns? Actually, there might be killer clowns, who knows? They all float. Anyway, the girl says she doesn't want to murder anyone, and that's why she wants Hiroko to rewrite her nightmare before the day is done. Hiroko then says that they've arrived at Shidori's house. Much to Shidori's surprise, Shidori then goes over to where her pocket watch lies, saying it's like a symbol of her routine. Shidori then goes over to where her pocket watch lies, saying it's like a symbol of her routine. Always on the same track and always returning to the same point. Never changing. Well, that before she stupidly wrote she wanted to stab someone. Hiroko chuckles, saying that the routine that this girl's always wanted changed, even if it was dull, is what made her feel safe. Hiroko then notices that there's only 15 minutes left in the day. The girl says she needs Hiroko to rewrite the dream now, because she doesn't trust her own hands to write anything else. Which, honestly, if this chick did write something else, it'd probably be, "I'm going to drown a kitten tomorrow!" Either way, Hiroko gets to work, using his powers to enter the girl's dream. Within the dream, Shidori begs Hiroko to change the sentence, if she wants him to write the same sentence again. The girl is confused, until she suddenly has a flashback of all this happening before. She then says what she saw herself say before. "Write whatever you want." She then goes to saying that yes, this is what she really wants, as the two then exit the nightmare. We then cut back to the tea shop with Hiroko and the tea maiden. The tea maiden then goes on to talk about the blank dream, saying how it was a representation of the girl's tomorrow, not yet written, and how the dream itself carved into the girl's heart.
Okay, when did we get into Kingdom Hearts territory? Oh, hey there.
The maiden then asks if that wasn't the first time he wrote the message inside Shidori's dream. Hiroko replies that he only wrote what Shidori wanted him to write. The tea maiden asks if Hiroko will keep doing what he's doing. Hiroko says it's all up to the customer, he just cares about his next meal. Just then, the clock strikes 11. A girl rushes into the tea shop with a knife and ready to stab the tea maiden.
I think Hiroko's the villain in this.
What a twist.
Hey, copying internet celebrities is my thing.
Yeah, and right now I can give your computer the blue screen of death. So if I want to do impressions, I'm gonna do impressions.
Yeah. Anyways.
The next story begins as another young woman enters the tea shop looking for the Baku. She introduces herself as Ayano Suzukake. Sorry if I butcher these names. The girl is then quickly worried, forgetting to bring offerings for the Baku. but the tea maiden tells her it's not to worry. The maiden asks Ayano what kind of nightmare it is. The girl forgets what they were talking about, before then remembering about her nightmare. She goes on to explain the nightmare, how it's in a place that smells of blood, that every night she leaves a body part behind, first her eyes, then ears, and last, her right hand. The girl begs Hiriko to help her reclaim her body parts, but accidentally calls him Hiryo, though Hiriko corrects her. Hiriko says he really doesn't care what happens to her in the nightmare, but he does ask if she's curious on why she's losing the body parts, and if the blood smell place is familiar to her. The girl says she's not sure, and Hiriko concludes for her to remember he needs to help her reclaim her body parts in the dream. He also specifies that he's more interested on what will happen after they get all the body parts back in the nightmare. As they enter the nightmare, Hiriko finds himself at the edge of a mountain trail. This feels familiar. The smell of blood does hang heavy in the air. Hiriko then finds the girl stumbling about without her eyes, ears, or right hand. Hiriko picks up the girl as they begin to find the girl's body parts. As they go, they find the girl's ears, which allow her to hear someone say goodbye. When they find her eyes, she says she sees someone that Hiriko can't. Then they find the girl's hand, but then the girl starts to become hesitant and says they found enough, and she